Agent 47 and Diana Burnwood are the world's top assassins working for the ICA. Unknowingly, they have been hired by a shadow client to target a number of operatives of Providence, a secret organization working in the highest echelons of power. Providence's controller, the Constant, approaches Diana and makes her a deal. Eliminate the shadow client and learn about 47's past. But when 47 discovers that the shadow client is Lucas Gray, his lost childhood friend, he and Diana switch sides to fulfill an old pact: destroy Providence. Together, they manage to capture the Constant, forcing him to reveal the identities of the 3 Providence partners. Eliminate them, and the war would be over. However, the Constant has an ace up his sleeve.
Hitman 3 picks up right after the ending of Hitman 2. Agent 47 and his newly remembered best friend Gray are on the hunt for the leaders of the organization known as Providence, and the Constant, Arthur Edwards, who we captured in the last game, but he somehow managed to bribe one of the people we entrusted him to and has escaped, so that's cool. Right from the start, we're dropped, quite literally, into one of Hitman 3's gorgeous levels. As we skydive onto the top of a massive skyscraper, we are nearly hit by a departing helicopter that was housing Edwards. How they didn't notice a couple of dudes nearly ending up like bugs on their windshield, I'll never know. After we land, safely, we're quickly introduced to Hitman 3's tried and true gameplay. But this time with a new hacker smartphone camera thing. We only ever used this thing like twice during the entire game, so I'm not quite sure why it was even added here. Also, Agent 47 is magic or something now? All that aside, Hitman 3 has some of the most refined stealth in action the series has ever seen. You'll be walking around the world just taking it all in, and suddenly a new opportunity to make your target's life a little shorter will pop up. These opportunities will lead to unique situations for you to kill your targets. Be it locking them into a room while your bestie Gray talks mad shit to them, right before he sicks you on them.
My friend, however, well, let's just say he's a bit of an expert. I'm just here to watch you die. 47. Finish it.
You need to get out.
47. Finish it. Finally, Stuyvesant and Ingram are gone.
Or going through an entire murder mystery plot. Yes, there is seriously an entire mission where you can play as a PI and solve a murder to get to your target so you can then murder them. It's great, and I want more of this, please. Can we get a whole game of just Agent 47 acting out the roles of the outfits he puts on? Make it happen, please.
I know a killer when I see one, and my discretion is assured.
There are a ton of these opportunities that open the game up to feel wholly unique depending on how you approach the mission. This freedom, however, can be a double-edged sword, since if you decide to just go in and shoot your target in the face and then run away real fast, you'll end up missing out on a lot of what Hitman has to offer.
Head of Providence. It's giving her.
But that's just it. It's the freedom to decide how you want to approach each level that makes this game so inviting. Do you want to slowly plan out each kill and get out of the level without ever firing a single bullet? Or do you want to go in with your pistol already drawn and let everyone in a 10-block radius know you're a crazy psychopath? It's all up to you, and that's what makes Hitman such a joy to play over and over again.
Heads down.
The levels in Hitman 3 are extremely detailed and beautiful to look at. From the skyscraper in Dubai to the somewhat cyberpunk feel of the streets of China. While they haven't done much to change the look of the game from Hitman 2, they have improved the lighting of the game by quite a bit, giving it that extra little pop that it needed to stand out from its predecessor. The game is a joy to look at, but it's not without its hiccups. I had several instances of people spawning inside of other people, which would make it hard for me to take them down unnoticed since I would have to try to distract one of these human centipede wannabes and then take them out one at a time. I also kept losing connection to Hitman's servers, which really took me out of my immersion. This is my biggest issue with Hitman 3. Why do I have to be connected to their servers to get my ranking for a mission to show? I played the full first level of the game and didn't get my score at the end because I wasn't connected to their servers. I understand leaderboards are a thing that a lot of people like, myself included at times, but you shouldn't force people to be online for a single player game. Come on, IO Interactive. I thought we were past this. None of these technical issues were enough to take away from my overall enjoyment of the game, though. I loved almost every moment I spent with Hitman 3. From the varied locations to explore.
Hey there. Oh. Sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning.
To the hokey double crossing, or is it triple crossing story?
So, what happens now?
The ball's in your court, Miss Burnwood.
I got a ton of enjoyment out of this game. Speaking of hokey stories, how is Hitman 3's? Well, in a word, it's serviceable. Just like most of the entries in the series, the story takes a back seat, like third row back seat, to the gameplay. It's really just there to get you from point A to point B so that you can kill more people. So while it's nothing to write home about, it does its job of giving you a reason to go on your killing sprees. Overall, Hitman 3 is probably the best that the series has ever been, with large open levels to explore and hundreds of ways to complete your missions. While it does falter at times, specifically on the last level, where it becomes more of a linear, kill everything in sight kind of game,
Shouldn't have messed with me.
Hitman 3 is a masterclass in open-ended stealth action games, and it will more than likely be the standard that every other game in this category is measured by. I would highly recommend you check the game out for yourself if you're into murder.
No one is untouchable.
It's good to be back.